What's up, everybody? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of SIDE CHATZ. Last week I wasn't around, so I had a little beard trim. This week we have a very special guest. But before that, I want to say thanks to my good buddy James, who actually hosted our previous episode. We had Kelvin from Identity, the future of document encryption using facial recognition. This week, without further ado, I am going to have a very special guest, my good friend James Miles. James, come on in, James. All right, how you doing, brother? You good? You good?
Good, mate.
You ready?
Yes,
All
I think. I got my little booties on.
Very nice, very nice. Have you done an ice bath before?
First time.
First time. Perfect. We are going to get the full experience here. Well, without further ado, let's jump in. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to sit on the side of the tub and zip your feet in.
Okay.
Like that. How are you feeling? How does that feet feel?
Whew. Yeah, pretty good.
All right, all right. We work out of the same co-working space most of the time, right? Draper Startup House. Yeah. We kind of, I think, bump into each other. We see each other work for the past 1 year at least. Please, I've never asked. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us a bit about yourself.
My name's James Miles. I'm the COO of a business called Talent Hero.
Talent Hero, okay.
We're Asia's fastest growing employer of record platform and the only talent-centric employer of record platform out there. So we really prioritize talent.
Okay.
So I've been here a long time. I think I landed in Singapore in 2006.
What? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm an honorary Singaporean. Yeah, I've been here about 18 years now, running and scaling very large recruitment companies across Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, Japan. And now I've taken the dive, the cold dip into the entrepreneurial world.
Yes. How long have you been part of this entrepreneurial world?
Well, we're coming up to our first year. So Monday was actually our 1 year birthday.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, so we're 12 months into the Talent Hero journey. It's been a roller coaster, but we're certainly going in the right direction now.
Awesome, man. Just to deviate a little, so you've been in Singapore for 18 years.
18 years.
18 years. Just one question that I want to ask you. As an expat who has been here for 18 years and you've seen Singapore evolve so quickly, what is one thing that you've noticed from 2006 in the corporate world, or could be even a startup world, till now? What is the evolution or something that has evolved so rapidly that you or has caught your eye?
Well, definitely the Singapore startup scene and the ecosystem. You know, I think back in 2006, there wasn't much coming out of Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was, out of Southeast Asia, it's always been Indonesia leading the way and some of these other markets. So I think over the last few years, from 2006 till now, you've seen the government really back startups. Yeah, you've seen the ecosystem growing. You've seen a lot more VCs setting up and expanding here, and a lot more successful Singapore-based or founded businesses coming out of this, the small red dot, right? Yep. So, I think a lot of focus around innovation has really been a focus of the government.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so that means only one thing. If you want to begin your startup journey, Singapore's the place right now. All right, James, thank you for that. A great introduction. All right, let's jump on to our first question. So, amazing quote that I read. Everybody wants recurring revenue, but nobody wants recurring work. In your aspect, do you see many startups fail to keep the consistency of their work, and why?
Yeah, recurring revenue is hard. It's hard work, right?
100%.
At Talent Hero, 99% of our revenue is recurring revenue, right? And it's hard to keep that going. It's hard to keep the retention of clients in that sort of subscription recurring model, right? So it's the hardest sell that you can do. Selling one time, lifetime is probably slightly easier than recurring revenue. So I think why maybe some startups fail is because they're not putting the work in, or they don't realize how much work it takes. For us, because at Talent Hero we're slightly more experienced entrepreneurs. We're in our 40s. We've got the battle scars.
Ooh,
We've put in the hard work.
yes, sir.
So we know what it takes to win recurring revenue, the hard work behind it that keeps it going. So it's probably those younger founders maybe that haven't been through those battles yet that don't foresee the difficulties in it.
I think also for younger founders or founders who are just starting off, right? They get very, very excited about something that they're building. They're like, oh my God, this is the journey. This is how it's going to be. And the first initial stages, to just putting in the drive and the keeping up with the motivation and motivating themselves. And then it's usually either or, they hit a plateau or they come to a point, they're like, oh my God, I don't think this is working out. And then they don't see the fact that one of the most important thing is the consistency of work, right? To continue that, because it's a startup. You're definitely going to hit all of these. And these are one of the few moments that they got to go, well, let's continue pursuing, which you guys have done. And yes, experience speaks a lot in this aspect. So thank you for that, James. Before we go on to our second question, we have to take on the challenge that is in front of us right now. Hence, we're going to submerge ourselves. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. So since it's your first time, if you have to curse or swear, do it. James? It's okay. Oh my. Oh shit! Good Lord! How are you feeling? All right, James. I guess you're feeling cold.
Yeah.
On to our next question. It's normal not to know what you're doing. If not, it won't be called growth. Was there a scenario in your journey that made you feel the same? What made you carry on?
Yeah, I mean, there's been plenty of challenges in this journey. For example, we lost one of our biggest clients at the end of last year due to the Israel-Gaza conflict.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Which put pressure on the business, put pressure on the cash flow. But it kind of links back to your previous question about consistency, right? As soon as you're faced with that challenge, the muscle memory kicks in. You have to think about how you can recover. So that's through, making the tough decisions, cost cutting, consistency, doing the same thing every day. And that's all about having a plan B, plan C, plan D. And that's generally always built around relentless pipelining. Build the pipeline and the business will come. Mm-hmm. And then you'll catch up, you'll recover. So you kind of almost have to just get your head back in the game.
So consistency is the key.
For sure.
The number one key.
Relentless consistency.
Relentless consistency, guys. With battle scars, So that being said, we have this tradition in our show where basically the last founder would leave the next founder a question.
Okay.
So Kelvin left you a question. If you were a fictional character, who would that be based on how it would describe you and your brand?
Well, I have to go with one of my favorite movie characters of all time.
Okay.
Mr. Indiana Jones.
Oh, yes, sir.
Got to go with him.
Okay.
For a number of reasons, right? He problem solving, right? He's always faced with a lot of problems where he's got to make split-second decisions. Right?
100%.
Where he's got to fix something, he's got to save someone. And I think we're always working on the fly, particularly when you're in a startup, right? You're having to problem solve, think on the fly, make split decisions. So I think that aspect really resonates well with us and with me, with the brand, with Talent Hero. And the fact is, he's always searching for the Holy Grail.
Oh, yes.
Right? And we're searching for the Holy Grail, and that can be anything, right? That's reoccurring revenue, that's a financial event, it's any of those things. So yeah, Indy's our man.
Indy is the man. And I love those movies, watching growing up, because that's exactly what you said, right? The uncertainty of whenever he's on the adventure and to make those split decisions was, kept us at the edge of our seats,
for sure,
which was amazing. Thank you so much for that, James. We're going to wrap up the show with you leaving a question for the next founder.
I think for the next founder, it's understanding yourself. And do you think it's better to strengthen your weaknesses or work on your strengths as a founder, and how that can help improve your business and improve you as a founder, as a leader?
That's an amazing question. All right. Well, next founder, be prepared. We've got one coming for you. Thank you so much, James, for this. It has been an absolute pleasure. How's the rest of your body feeling?
Whew. Cold. I can't feel my legs still.
That's amazing. Thank you, guys. Remember, nominate your favorite founder and we will drag them into this show. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.